is Bay 3, Bay 1, Bay 3 at Lamb Weston. The services they provide. And Lamb Weston has a updated service for Burger King, McDonald's, and also as I'm trying to locate my device, trying to locate my Apple, and it's activating in this area. When's the snow coming?
Yeah, maybe.
It wants to. It wants to, but it melts. It melts. Melts, but a little sleet. What do you think?
Is it in the forecast?
No, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday was snow and sleet.
Okay.
But I don't want because it's too warm.
Yeah.
If it blows over, that'd be nice. That'd be real nice, but that's counting your chickens and hens before they hatch.
Right. I'm not quite ready for snow.
If that happens again, we get snowed in, we're gonna get hit. Department of Transportation didn't even see it. Nobody's seen it, and it just snowed us all in. And then that bus that got in a car accident in Quincy, was it Quincy or Freda? On the side. And the people bus, she hit that bus with the same bus that was hit by the Freighter or Quincy, wherever it was, the Freighter or Quincy accident of the snow, when we had that snowstorm. Remember that episode?
I don't remember the accident part.
And there's a couple people that pulled out in front of you, but before that, but we were talking about it. I don't remember who it was, but it was just a little, ding. Looked like teeth mark on the side of the behind the tire well.
Okay, that was Noe.
Noe?
Yeah, Noe, when he went up to Walmart. I was trailing him, and the gal lost control, spun around and smacked his bus.
Oh. Okay.
Just going into the Walmart the back way, by the Washington Way there.
Yeah.
That's when that happened. I forgot about that.
Yeah, and then people rubbed against it, the shopper shuttle. She was a shopper shuttle, but that was the bus that was in an accident. Noe was the one in that accident?
I don't know about the shopper shuttle one.
No, it was the shopper shuttle, but it was the bus that was damaged when Noe drove that bus. Was it a Freighter or Quincy?
And then it freight at Walmart.
Freighter Walmart, that's right. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I paid 4 years of insurance on my devices, my Samsung and my Apple, and then
650.
she wanted me to do a snapshot and record.
334 73346. Cimaron alert, no deviations, and somebody will feel it in a run.
She wanted me to take a picture, imaging of what she had, but she had a phone, but she didn't know how to work it because she had it covered up.
Copy that.
So she wanted me to use it and snapshot it, because then sign some document. Oh, I hit the shopper shuttle. I said, you did hit the shopper shuttle, and then they pulled both of them out, and she goes, oh, it's fine. It's just a little ding. You don't even see there's no damage to it. I said, Kathy, you're going to prison for hitting the shopper shuttle. You damaged Starbucks, Penn State, Stable, the whole area. You're going down, Kathy. So she made me sign a document. I went over there and signed a document. And then I gave her my driver's license. Has a Class A, B session class on it from WorkSource. So I let him do that. And then I went to Department of Licensing, Mrs. Vasquez and Mrs. Vasquez and Mrs. Vasquez. They issued me another one because they tried taking the police report that I had, which is attached to it. I was crossing a crosswalk at Division and Broadway, and I was I was ran over by a truck.
When was this?
September. It was in September of 2011. We're actually
In the crosswalk?
or actually it was July 7th, 2011. July 7th. Yeah, Stephanie Swagburn Jordan. She was a driver of a white Trailblazer 4-door, and she pinned me underneath the firewall, and I was underneath on a crosswalk underneath the SUV, and the engine's on front, so it was really, really heavy. So when I was underneath, I was stuck underneath the firewall, into the tire well, into the engine, and the back and rear end. She went forward and backward.
She drove over you.
Yeah, frontward and backward. And she.
How long were you in the hospital?
I just went to the hospital and then walked out. They didn't give me MRI, CAT scans, nothing. Internal bleeding, nothing.
Wow. They just figured you were good enough, let him go, huh?
Oh.
Wow.
When I pulled up, they say, what was he saying? They say he was on fire. He was burnt. Of course I'm on fire. That tire peeled out all over me. So all the skin was on top of the tire.
653, go ahead. Alright, here we go. On 3201, they got alert 58, camera number 1. We got a time of 653, and they have a starting odometer of 7.
Yeah, there was a bus accident in Portland on our safety training video.
Yeah?
And the bus driver killed 3 young girls.
Yeah?
Similar thing. They had her in the blind spot right here.
Yeah?
And she didn't see him, and she turned and ran right over him. Then she panicked and backed up and ran over him again.
Yeah.
And then she knelt the bus on it. She couldn't figure out why the bus wouldn't kneel, to open the door.
Yeah.
And she was kneeling up and down on them, crushing them. And they killed them all.
Yeah. See, that's the part they
It's
don't.
in our video. In our safety training,
Yep.
You don't move the bus. If you get an accident, you
Leave, yeah, because you're going to continue damaging, and they can take a jack or Jaws life to you and save you from that instead of peeling out on you. And those officers sitting there watching them reverse, go for it, peeling out on me when they should have just left me there. Yeah, and they did. And on top of that, I was on Stratford Roy, the oil company, at the oil company exercising, and when I went across the crosswalk, she pinned me down, and I was stuck underneath the firewall. And that engine's really heavy, so there's nothing I could do. It's a heavy, that's a lot of engine. That's most of the weight is in the front.
Yeah.
And just pinned me down.
Well, any kind of a vehicle, the pedestrian's not going to win.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
But it was getting all the way into my body cavity, like my head, towards my head. She was getting close. She almost got to my head. I had to angle myself when she was when she was peeling out on me. That was my chance to get away from getting ran over by my head. And that one, every time she started accelerating on and pivoting the wheel axis, that's the only way that saved me.
Really?
To move away from the wheel, because she was running my head over. But she didn't see that. You can't say she did on purpose, because she's on the driver's side and she'll have a visual of what direction to go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, that's not a good story.
Oh, I'm glad she. Basically, she was resisting arrest, figuring she can just peel out off on me.
Oh,
Oh,
really?
well, actually, she did this when the cops weren't there, because the cops showed up after the fact. I was freed from and I positioned myself away from the tire well so I wouldn't get my head smashed. And that's a heavy engine. That tire would get on my face, I'd be through it.
Oh, yeah.
And then when it caught onto your, well, the oil company and the other go, oh, we're at the the Toyota company on I-90. Ajmer Singh Nijjar, mother and father and the kids, Mumu and Ganji. We got the kids. So we're getting a Tundra 2015. And this guy is trying to play it off like, he was trying to play it off like he owned the oil company, and I was exercising. He's trying to take credit for all the exercise, the asphalt that was laid out, the labor work, Donald Trump doing this and doing that. I'm sitting there at the International Airport running, exercising, training.
Sir, can you drop me? You know where that service station going into what's the place? Are you going to
Oh, at Ernie's?
no, not really the other one. Right up there, around the
Here
corner.
at Pheasant Run? Pheasant Run going out to 17? Or are you talking about by Moses?
Moses. The one that had the crossing going to school and then has the apartments in the back. There's a service station, a little one, right there. Right.
Across from Ernie's truck stop? On Kittleson and Myers?
No, way up. There was more up down there.
Past Safeway?
Yeah. That's it. So, yeah. Safeway? No, before Safeway.
There's Hill Street and Nelson Road. Nelson Road by the car wash? And the gas station by the car wash?
Yeah.
Okay, there's a stop there.
Okay, right there.
Car wash.
Yeah, because that's where my granddaughter's going.
Okay, all right. Appreciate you doing that. Yeah.
Thank you.
I'll call out car wash before I get there.
Okay.
Okay. That's the Nelson Road stop.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah, my granddaughter's going to meet me there.
Okay. Okay.
There you go. I'm on the squat rack doing 900 pounds, 1,000 pound deadlifts and whatnot, but I was at the oil company, the one in Pasco, and also the one in Stratford Road.
2012. Wow.
But I'm just saying,
Wow.
they're trying to take credit for it. He was getting a new truck out of it. It's none of your business how much. I said, well, yeah, it's none of your business because I'm paying for it. I'm sitting here with my Ajmer Singh Nijjar and mother and father and Ganja. They're getting 2015 and you're getting a truck out of it because you don't even own it. I'm sitting down here, sitting down with them, and they're getting new vehicles out of it. Cimaron 5 IC, Banker, Fire, Restaurant, Bar, Motel. And he goes, it's none of your business. I said, no, it's not your business because what that truck you're getting into, you're getting it because I was running, exercising. I have no tickets, no citations, and I didn't go to court against you, and I still didn't do anything. And Amir is sitting down with me, and then they're gonna go. You know, I said Evanka and Roberta Barela can talk. They can talk. There's no $2 billion contract. They want to do the. You want to do the settlement. She wanted $2 billion.
You should have waved me. I could have picked you up at the park. I didn't know you were coming.
Said they can talk, and then I said, well, I thought it was funny. He's trying to act, make a scene. I want to do that. I always wanted to do that. Never got a chance to do that. I was like, anyways, they got vehicles out of it, trucks out of it, and he's in there picking them what he wanted. I thought it was cute. Him and Amir and everybody, they were all picking what they wanted. I thought it was cute. I said I have no tickets, citations, records, nothing. No bankruptcy, and they could talk. Roberta and Evanka can talk. Let them talk. They can do what they want. I really don't care. I gotta go Godzilla. I go back. I'll be back. I got a house over in Euclid, on Euclid right off Division, work source right there, and we got a company. And the company and that company is moving on Indiana, Boston Pizza Market. We can do your business there. So now you can and move the law firm there from 910 West Garland. You can conduct business, and then you can keep all that money and use it as a credibility for a credit card. And then they can continue on, get the per diem and override the system and the voting rights, ballot forms, and put it. So he was Amir. Donald Trump goes, "Who's he?" I said, "It's Amir." "What do you want?" "I'm eating with him. He's taking me. We have to go to Home Depot. I have to remodel the whole place, the whole floor. The Chinese restaurant used to be an Indian restaurant. I took the stove out of there. That stove is like $500,000 stove. I took it out of there. They literally pulled it out of there with a backhoe, the scorpion tail. I left it outside, and they took everything. They took the pool tables, all the pool tables, the pool tables, the carpet, everything was redone. The propane lines, the Vista utility lines, also the natural propane lines that connected to Clearwater, which actually it's 200 Union Street, which is Mueller's funeral. And then got a headstone on the ground that says Trump, and then it says Barela, and then it says on a Mozilla Barela, but it's Mueller. And then they're asking this and asking questions. So there's no I never filed bankruptcy or process information, wrong information. It's all information. Those headstones they're not alive anymore. They're no existing. Immediate family only. And they go, oh, you can do that. Yeah, I can do that. I live here. That's my ballot forms, my mailbox, my residence. You're sitting here. You're sitting with them. You can pick what you want. No matter how much it's going to cost, it's going to be paid for. And that settlement, I didn't continue on the settlement. I just deposited. She goes, oh, they go to court. No, I'm going to court against nobody. So that doesn't work like that. I'm alive. I'm not dead. I am not alive. There you go. Well, do you have proof of information? Yeah, I got proof here. I'll just scan and give it to you. Here you go. You want a copy? God. Yeah, it's over. And I got CDL AB attached to it, and then over that Washington State collision report, I got nothing. And I had to go to court ever since September 27, 2019. Same documents, same processing, same first and last, nothing's changed. And then the Apple got canceled, so I had to go over there and show them my services. They tried to cancel the Apple on that day, October 27th, because when he attacked me, he took all the driver's license, information, credit cards, checkbooks, and the laptop, and then the Samsung, which I got the receipts here, so they are damaged, and they're replacing the everything. Since
I have lost my pen.
Did you need a pen? You got another one.
I got another one. I just gotta go dig it out. I'm gonna mark my stuff for it. Oh, there it is. I knew I'd find it.
You got blue ones and green ones. Is there any? So what they're charging you for the advertising for the GTA services for the GTA pen, GTA green blue ones. They usually have the blue and green ones. Are they overcharging them on that, or are they getting a deductible on that?
Oh, I don't know. Well, let's go, shall we?
The prosecutor's office, which is Manus, he's the United States Marine Corps Manus. He's got a Manus bar in Yakima.
Okay.
The federal courtroom is right next to the Manus bar, and there's a the Olive Garden, and then there's Key Bank across the street, and then another bank across the street, U.S. Bank across the street, and then the senator's office, Patty Murray and Mary Cantwell's office upstairs. There's a diamond upstairs, the top floor.
Yeah.
There's a diamond area, bolt area where they distribute diamonds
Oh,
upstairs.
wow.
So
And Patty Murray is involved in that?
no, Patty Murray has an office upstairs. But there's a diamond room where you can view your diamonds, pick your diamonds,
Okay.
your wedding room, your wedding sets, your
Okay.
anniversaries and whatnot.
A jeweler's.
Yes. And then right across the street from there is a park, and then right from the park is a jewelry store where they do the consignments for their positioning for Tiffany sets or
So you used to live in Yakima?
Yakima Bravo military base is where I lived at. George Washington's monument in the back. There's baby graves in the back, and then there's unknown tombs in like Graham and Knox, and then Chapman. Those graves where they try to pull the graves off at the back and try to look inside. Those unknown graves, and then there's temple graves right by Havana, Cuba, Salvador, Bahamas, Sarah. All these unknown graves. And George Washington's trees in the back.
So they're trying to exhume them to identify them? Is that what they're doing?
I don't know what they try to do. Police officers aren't supposed to be on the property at all. They can drive around the vehicle around all they want, but they can't be on the property. I'm alive. I'm not dead. It says Hernandez at the federal courtroom, prosecutor's office. Vasquez ain't dead. It's in there exercising. They run out there and try exercising, but you gotta run a lot. You gotta run hours and hours and hours in the snow and the rain and the mud. Pull up, sit up all day. And then you gotta pull them on the train and make them mop, sweep, type. If they get into the mall facility, they don't go in the mall unless they have 40, 30 years experience. And they're leasing out islands. It's called Simon's Mall, but that's Trump residency. But the Canada part, and also the Spokane and Canada area, you gotta have that's Newport. That's Boston Pizza Market. So when he shows up, they rotate the freezers, go to Lamb Weston, because Lamb Weston provides services for the potatoes, the wedges, crisp cuts, the hash browns, the reserve side, potato fries, and also the mall, the courtyard, food court needs potatoes and services. So you gotta go in the freezer at Carl's Jr. and rotate the potatoes, and Denny's rotate the potatoes, and then they have to go hash browns, reserve fries, straight fries, acrylic fries, and seasonal fries. And then Carl's Jr. has I-90, so it's all right there. Simon's Mall, they have Red Line right there. That import-export service is right there. They got all the services right there at the fingertips. It's like 100.
I don't know anything about Yakima, really. And my company used to work. I used to work for Crystal Linen.
Did you?
Yeah.
That's a nice place. They provide services 24, 7 days a week, and holidays. But they say no holidays, but there's a way around that, give them extra money, and they drop it off before that date, and we still have uniforms. See, the Bravo base, it's 7 days a week. The fence, you got a fence line, but you got a back, which is the military arraignments were the system they got Havana, Cuba, Guatemala, Salvador, Mexico, but the services they got back is George Washington's monument, George Washington's graves. The siblings from Alfredo Washington, that's George Washington's house. And then it's all coordinated. They have it, Sacagawea Trail, Sacagawea Apartments in Pasco, Washington, Sacagawea Lewis Park in Pasco, Washington. And Apartment 205 is symbolic from the services they got. I'm not dead, I'm alive. But they took that Washington State report from you, Department of Transportation. I went to the DHS office and they had that guy from Congress sitting down. I felt sad for him because they were going to kill him. They're going to shoot him. And so I felt far for him because he was squirming his way out of whatever he gotten himself into. And they were trying to take my out of service, so when I identified him, I put one and one together where he goes two. I thought it was sad. They were sitting there just watching like, that guy ain't violent. That guy's just making all kinds of stuff up. But you're right. The railroad system, we did the railroad system renovation on Dodd Road in Burbank, and that was Mills Construction. Mills Construction comes out of Oregon and Washington. They got licensed to take and remove railroad systems and deploy it. But import and export all their fuel services.
And this is
Brought-
in Yakima?
Pasco. But Yakima, being on the Bravo base, you got opportunities, and they're trying to take advantage of people when you're right, moving, deterrent, moving, and they're doing services, and they're trying to use signatures, pictures, but you're living proof. You're moving the body, you're moving your body, putting the cremator on, and mother and father, sibling, the owners are right there. But I thought it was kind of unique when they were saying at the DHS office that he wasn't at court, he was at court, he's not at court, or he doesn't have a driver's license, or he does have a driver's license, and then you show them the police report, and they go, oh, yeah. He was hit by a truck, and he was taken down by a truck working at the oil company and running exercise in the oil company all the way across and crosswalk. Donald Law for our private council members, and Reyes Law Firm has moved their services right by Frontier Elementary or High School, elementary school right there. And they're just trying to change their information, make stuff up.
So let me back up a step. You had said earlier that you didn't want to take them to court, but they forced you to?
They can't force you to go to court. They can't make you. If you read Miranda rights, you have the right to remain silent. Anything they say will be used in court of law.
Yeah.
And if you refuse, you got private counsel to a lawyer, and you can provide one. We'll provide one for you.
Okay.
That only works if you're indigent or you have no money or if you're homeless. I don't fit in those qualifications. When I went to the Schwab lawyer and talked to Becky, and Becky did a quote for my settlement, she goes, yeah, we could do a settlement. Well, she signed a document and gave it to me, and I said, well, I'll call her John Cooney Dallas Cooney Law Firm in Spokane, and they have an office in Spokane, and his name's Jim Cooney, and I talked to him. And then he goes, well, we'll figure it out. I'll call you at the church over at Sacred Church in Othello, Washington, 7th, and we can make it. You can make a scene all you want. You can make witnesses and talk to all the witnesses and I'm witnesses because you exercise. You're at City Hall. You remodeled City Hall in Othello. You remodeled Sean Logan's house and on Hamlet Street, 1005 East Hamlet. I don't use his address. And Jim Logan, the carpet carousel, the owner, grandfather on Olympia, which is 645 11th Street. You make witnesses. Ah, sure, I'll do it. For what disclosure you want? Well, you could take your social. You could go to the Social Security office and show them your police report, and then go from there. Oh, okay. I'll take my driver's license back. I'll take my CDL classes. It's all good. I'll pay for it. That was it. They go, oh, we didn't know you had a police report. We didn't know we had a Social Security check coming in. We didn't know you were taking the services. You paid for your service. You know, I don't fit in those qualifications. And I need another driver's license on top of that. With my attachment CDL, I have the classes that work there with Fruzy Rez and David Knob and Mr. James. And I'm at Work Source in Kennewick, and they're documenting everything. They got everything recorded, so. She goes, oh, okay. I said, Manus is a Marine, and he's a Marine. And they got rid of Manus because the Olive Garden and Patty Murray and Senator Cantwell have an office in military base, and their recruiting office right across the street next to Senator Murray's office. And that's coffee. Farmers Brothers provides service for Starbucks all through Safeway, Albertsons, Starbucks, Dutch Brothers, all that. And also the parking lot has Farmer Brothers distributes and delivers the product to them. Is there a way around that? Because I'm not indigent or nothing like that. I need a lawyer or private counsel. Well, just sign this document and just show up your court date. I said, well, I have no warrants or outstanding warrants for my arrest. Why can't I explain myself? Because I didn't do nothing wrong. This is the same officer that attacked me. And I have lacerations. I got out of the hospital. Can you x-ray my hand or something? Because I do type. I play baseball. I do have training. I play basketball, baseball. I'm a pitcher. I have the fastest curveball, fast drop ball. Nobody can hit my ball. Nobody. And she goes, "What is this malpractice?" And I'm practicing. I'm exercising. I'm just venting and just letting you know. You guys can get all paid for your services. I'll sit with them. I'll go to Bud Clarion. They can pick out your vehicle. You guys can all pick out your vehicles. I never filed bankruptcy, and I got money in my account. She goes, "Oh, that's perfect. We'll do that." I said, "Well, I got driver's license. All good. I'll pay for everything." Got furniture. I bought furniture. Got Walker's furniture too. You got business. You got Staples. You got Office Max, Best Buy. You got refrigerators, import service officers, all that. Oh. 1099 tax form's coming up. The only thing I'm worried about is that tax form. I want to fill it out, and that's about it. I'm on my way. I'm out the door. I have no time for. I have better things to do. Be distracted. I see what you did to Donald Trump. I see what you did to the future another administration office. I can't believe what you did. Your man, she goes, "Oh, they're crooks. Felix, they're crooks. They're all crooks. They say they got a picture of George Bush of you, and they're crooks. They're liars. They know nothing about you. They say this, they say that. I'll just go to court. Just drop me off. Let's go over there." That's Andy Miller. He's known me since I came out of the uterus. Left at the Tri-City Herald as a baby inside a cart at IGA Carrier Service in Kennewick. They don't like black people. They do not like black. I'm at the Bravo base. Those cops aren't supposed to be on the Bravo base. They'll just stay clear away from me. I can exercise, do I want. I'm at the oil company exercise. Come on now. They have white Klan suits, uniforms, burning crosses in the front, and they still attack me. And they were chasing them off. I'm sitting there exercising. And then when she pinned me down, I'm lucky that I switched my direction when he moved. She pivoted that tire. That was my only way of desperation of my life, not squishing my head. I would have been dead. And then when she peeled out, I switched again because she was positioning me, trying to run my head over. I tricked her, moving to left, moving to the right. And then when I picked up, when she peeled out and bounced on me, I moved again.
Did she see any jail time for all this?
I do not know. I don't talk to her. I got the report right here. No communication to the witnesses, nothing. So when you guys do what when I'm not doing exercise, doing what I'm doing, and I'm exercising, I don't talk, communicate, nothing. Random rights, I don't even say nothing to nothing. I just walk off and go upstairs. So when they're picking out the vehicles, go ahead, pick out your vehicles. I'll go sign off on the doc, go to Marble Licensing, 6 days a week. The bank, U.S. Bank, Chase Bank, Open Bank, Key Bank, and Bank of America, 6 days a week. 7 days a week are weekends, which I don't work on holidays, so I'll pick up the phone.
I'm starting not to be able to hear.
Loud.